Hi, this is Deanna Dewell, owner of Heal in Motion PT, and you are watching my YouTube channel, Heal in Motion PT. We're going to do a moderate level Pilates class today, just about 20 minutes. You can add it on to the end of another exercise video that you might have done, or you can watch it all by itself. Forgive me for using my little cheat sheet every once in a while. Okay, you don't need any other equipment, just a mat. Find your posture on the mat. Take a breath in. Exhale, relax. Take a few isometric contractions just to kind of make sure you've got your chin tuck going on. You've got tension in your tummy, but not necessarily in your shoulders or neck. As you exhale, breathe out like you're fogging up a mirror. As you breathe in, try to imagine your ribs and even feel them expand laterally instead of back and front. On the next exhale, imprint. Start to rock your pelvis and push your vertebrae into the mat. Inhale, relax, let it drift off the mat. Exhale, imprint. So ideally, you're not using your butt to do this motion. You're just feeling as much core contraction as you can, pulling your tummy down, and then feeling that rock of your pelvis the opposite direction to arch your lower back. Exhale, imprint. Inhale, relax. Next imprint, go ahead and roll your behind up. You've got to squeeze your glutes for this one. Breath in and roll back down. This is called pelvic curl. I like to start most of my Pilates classes off with the basic 4 from Basie, just to kind of make sure you're in tune with your body before you go about some more difficult moves. And again, if this is all you have time for is the basic 4, it's not that bad. At least it keeps you moving every day. Exhale as I roll down one vertebrae at a time, keeping the tension out of my neck and shoulders, letting all the strength come from my core and my glutes. Let's do one more. Exhale, rolling up. Good, land. Let's just practice a little tabletop here. Take one foot to tabletop and the other. If you have a mirror, you can check in the mirror. Make sure that you're angled right. Got my cute little stripy socks on today. Let's open up your arms to a T facing the ceiling. Inhale, drift to one side. Exhale, pull back. Now I've seen a variety of people do this in a variety of ways. Ideally, when you're starting out, keep your lower back the focus. Pull your lower back down back to the mat and your knees stuck together. So you might drift less rather than more. Drift only as far as you can keep control of those knees together, sealing your lower back down to the floor as you come back to the middle. If you've been doing this for a while, you can find an ideal neutral back or neutral spine. Drift, it opens you up a little more. And as you settle back down, it's a bit more challenging to settle into a neutral spine rather than imprinted spine. One more each direction. Exhale, drift back. Inhale, drift to the side. Pause here. You're going to let one foot tap, bring it back up, and the other. Good. Now finding a neutral spine with this is kind of challenging. You can always imprint. Okay. If your back feels better with an imprint. Okay, now we're going to send one leg out, bring it back in, and the other out. Again, you're still just warming up. Feel like the stretch comes from the hip, like you're sending a light beam out your toes. Squeezing the quads. Good, and then pause, bring your knees in for just a moment. Okay, we're going to finish with one more here. My hands by my hips, imprint, pushing my knees toward the ceiling. Inhale, relax. So you're imprinting again, just like the start. But since I don't have my feet on the ground, all I can use is my lower abs. It might be a much smaller motion. There's plenty of exercise enthusiasts who do a lot more rocking, and that's fine. You can get more motion out of it. But I'm doing a nice simple one. Just imprint and back down. 2 more. Just to wake up the lower abs and teach you not to stress your chest. All right, place one foot down and then the other. Interlace your hands behind your head. Make sure your feet are sit bones width apart. Pull on your head a little bit. Breath in. Exhale, lift up. Looking at your knees. Eyes are looking at your knees. Breath in. Exhale, lower. Breath in. Exhale, lift. Breath in. Exhale, lower. This is where that lateral breathing comes in handy. As I'm up at the top and I'm all squished together, I have to breathe out and through the back. Those areas that are covered with rib cage. Go nice and slow. Ideally, your lower back is in neutral. You can play around a little bit with this. Exhale, rolling up, nice neutral back, and then give it a little tuck. Settle that back down and lay on back down. It activates a lot more muscles. Exhale up, then give it a little tuck. Imprint and tuck, then bring it back to neutral and land. How about we do one more of those? Exhale up, imprint, tuck, back to neutral, and land. Now I'm going to have you rest on the floor if you're tired, and rest at the top if you're not too tired. You're using your arms to hold you there. Hands behind your head again. Let's add the twist. My music is finished. Let me pause that. There we go. It was a nice classical guitar for a little while. Exhale up. Take a breath in. Exhale, rotate. Inhale back. Exhale, rotate. Inhale back. Keep going. Rotate. Inhale back. I'm looking at my knees. Then I'm looking to the side of my knees. If I look too far, you'll notice when I go to the camera, I tend to turn my head. It's not my chest that's going any farther. It's my head. And I don't want that. Just what my chest can do. Good. Go ahead and pause here. Either grab your thighs or lay on down if you need a little rest. I'm going to bring my legs all the way together now. Hands behind my head. As I rotate, I'm going to veer my knees the opposite direction. Come back to the middle. We're only going to do 4 of these. Do them really well. Good, and pause. Fingertips up. Elongate your legs. If you need a rest, go ahead and lay your arms all the way down. Otherwise, inhale, look. Oh, exhale up. Pause at the top. And exhale, roll down. Inhale, look. Exhale, roll up. Pause at the top. Still curled. Exhale, roll down. 2 more. Inhale, look. Exhale up. Pause at the top. Exhale down. And you're on your last one. You'll finish on the floor. Inhale, look. Exhale up. We're going to slowly inch our way down to the floor. Go a little bit down and go back up a little bit. Now go down slightly farther. So sometimes I say 2 inches, then up 1 inch. It's all not literal. 2 inches, then come up 1 inch. Go down 2 more inches, come 1 inch. And last one, down 2 inches, should be burning, up 1, and finish on the floor. Arms overhead to give it a stretch, then open them to a T facing the ceiling. Take your left leg to tabletop, point to the ceiling, dorsiflex back. Drift to the inside. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. These are called leg circles. I'm generally doing about 10 circles, then I'll change direction. At the top of my circle, I'm squeezing my quad and stretching my hamstring. Change direction. Inhale, exhale. My core is working hard to hold my pelvis stable. My right leg is pushed into the floor to also help with that stability and work the glute. Inhale, exhale. Bend that leg to tabletop. Lay it flat on the floor. Right leg to tabletop. Point to the ceiling. Dorsiflex back. Drift to the inside and circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, let's change direction. Drift to the outside. Try to get that stretch when you come back up. Keep squeezing your quads so the quad has to work as hard as the hamstring is tight. Good. Tabletop that leg, bring both legs in, roll on up. Find a nice curvature. Inhale back, exhale up, rolling like a ball. Try to get at least 4 correct in one go, but if you're just starting out, you're just trying to get a curly spine. Find that power of pumping your ball up both directions. Inhale back, exhale up. If you have a flat back, you'll find that you flop onto the floor. All right? So in a flat back, here I am flat, then I've curled up. Right? I call this a potato bug because it looks like one of those roly-poly potato bugs. So this alone is a good exercise. Resting and then exhale into your potato bug. We're going to take this potato bug position and turn it into a double leg stretch, single leg stretch, and crisscross. Okay? If you are tired in your neck especially, feel free to have one hand here and do the rest of the motion with one hand only, alternating after 4 reps. Otherwise, you can land your head. Keep the tension in the lower half and do this with no neck up, okay? The original version is here, like a little potato bug. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Try to keep your upper body the same height, the same amount of tension, whether your legs are out or in. As I grab my thighs, or shins, it's tempting to lift up higher, but I want to maintain the same height in my chest lift. 2 more. Last one. Good. If you need a little rest, you can take it. Otherwise, just stay in your potato bug for a moment. Single leg stretch. I'm sending one leg out on the same angle as the other foot is tabletop. Exhale. Exhale. So it's a bit of a quick exhale, quick inhale as they swap. I'm providing tension on my shin and my hands to keep this sort of curled potato bug feeling, even though it's just one leg. If your neck is tired, feel free. Put one hand behind your head. It takes a little bit of work to get your neck strong enough for Pilates and your hip flexors, so don't worry. Good. Pause. You can either rest here at the potato bug or you can lay down for a moment. Next one is crisscross. So find your potato bug again. Has the same legs, but your hands are behind your head and you rotate to the outside of the knee. Again, this can be done with you laying on the floor, and you could simply rotate a little bit of your chest. Right? If you feel like it's too much for you to be in a chest lift position. Let's try 2 more on each side. Good. Roll on up. Sitting up tall, you're going to send one leg out, dorsiflex. I will scooch you back a little bit. All right, shoulder bridge prep. We'll do that one later. All right, spine stretch. So my feet are gonna open the width of the mat, hands forward. I'm lined up as if I have a pole behind me. On the exhale, I'm gonna roll away from that pole, reaching forward. Breath in, then restack along the pole. Breath in and roll off the pole. Breath in, restack. Notice that I'm trying to fall forward of the pole. If the pole is at my back, I'm falling forward and I'm trying not to allow my vertebrae to push backwards and kind of run into the pole as if there were actually a metal pole behind me. Nice hamstring stretch, spine stretch. Gets your shoulders protracted when you reach forward. And then retracted and push down into the armpits, pits to pockets. All right, put your feet together, open your arms to a T. There we go. If you don't have much space, you can make this a goalpost position like this, right? Keep your feet together so that you can feel when they shift, you know your hips shifted. You don't want your hips to shift, only your torso. Exhale, exhale, inhale back. Exhale, exhale, inhale back. My feet are stuck together so that only my torso is moving. And you can see or hear, I'm squeezing the air out of my lungs. One more. But spread your feet again, the width of the mat. We're going to do the saw. So I'll show you from the front side. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, put your head towards your knee. Inhale, extend that spine, unhinge. Exhale, unrotate. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, push your head towards your knee. Inhale, straighten your spine, reach, unhinge. Exhale, and rotate. Good. Try one more on each side. Last one. Good. Just got to read and see one more thing. I think we can do those together. Let's go straight to our side lifts. Laying on your side. The bottom arm is palm up. Top hand is giving me a little stability here. Feet are together. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. I'm lifting both those feet together. Squeezing my waist right here. Now I need that hand here or I'll fall over. I've got a big hip and I also need about 2 cushions under my hips. If by chance you don't have enough cushion, it's giving pain, you can always bend your feet a little more forward so I look more like a banana and you can lift and lower here. You want to be careful not to use the abdominals on this side too much. It's mainly focused on the obliques in your side. So ideally you have enough cushion under your trochanter to allow this motion. Now if you want to make this a little harder, you can lift up, keep it there, lift your upper half. This is called a banana, right? So we'll just do 2 more to make it 4 total. Last one. Good. Swapping to the other side. I'm going to let you get set up. I can see my camera wants to die on me. So while you get doing this, side lifts on this side, I'm going to plug the camera in. All right, we got battery. So you are continuing. You're going to banana it a little bit if you haven't already. So you lift it up and you banana it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead and take this onto your tummy now. We're going to do single leg kicks. So for single leg kicks, I've got my hands squeezed together here. All right, and I've pushed myself up. Now already in this position, if you have any back pain, you're going to want to do this portion laying down, right? Otherwise, I've got my belly button pulled in and my shoulder blades pulled down, my pits to pockets. Okay, lift one thigh up and then the other. So ideally, my kneecaps are off the floor. Exhale for 2, inhale for 2. Pulse it twice. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I'm pulsing my heel toward my bottom. Now I'm not getting too far on my right leg, I can see, because I hurt my knee a little there and it's slightly swollen. But I'm trying to keep my kneecaps off, my belly button pulled in, armpits to pockets. Breathe in, and out. Let's do 2 more, and out. All right, give yourself a little child's pose. From this position, we're going to go to a cat stretch. All right, my sweater makes this look very funny, but that's okay. You can handle that. Cat stretch. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under. Inhale, lift your upper chest. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, tuck your bottom half. Inhale, lift your chest. Now it's easy to do this the opposite way. It's easy to curl my upper chest and to arch my lower back. That's why we're doing it the opposite of what is easy. Exhale, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, lift your sternum. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, lift. All right, from this position, you're going to take a plank. So one foot out, other foot out. Front support. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Imagine someone stopping you from bringing that knee to 90-90. So give yourself a little manual, imagined resistance. Good. Now, if you need a little break, I would take one now, because we're going to change this up a little bit. We're going to go knee in and back out. So I'm taking my knee to the opposite elbow. I can't quite literally touch. Okay, and I'm curling my spine to do that. Curl, back out. So if you needed that rest, you take that rest and try for something moderate, like maybe 4 of these, and then rest. Let's do 2 more. Good. Knees down. Back to your cat stretch. Exhale. Inhale, lift my sternum. Exhale, tuck my tailbone. Inhale, lift the sternum. Last one. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, lift. Good. Flip on over. Back support. So palms are either facing your bottom or facing out, but they are never facing back. Okay? So if you have pretty tight shoulders, probably hands out. Exhale, lift your bottom off the mat. Look up. Inhale, tap your bottom. Exhale. This is a shoulder stretch, core, and it opens your hip flexors as well. So if you have tight hip flexors from jogging a lot, you may find this difficult, or sitting a lot. Never mind jogging. 2 more. Last one. Good. Hopefully that opened and stretched you out in the chest here. Laying flat on your back. We only have about 3 more exercises, all right? So hang in there. Exhale, pelvic curl up. Breath in. Exhale, pelvic curl down. We're going to progress this 2 more difficult exercises. So if this is hard enough, you can stay here. Exhale, roll up. Take your right leg to tabletop. Inhale, tap. Exhale, up. Again, you can stay with the basic pelvic curl, or you can go on to this. I'm trying to keep my pelvis curled, my pubis bone higher than my belly button. Imagine someone stopping you from bringing that knee to tabletop. Surely that's 8, because I'm dying here. Roll it on down. Breath in. Roll it on up. Other leg, tabletop. Inhale, tap. Exhale, up. Again, really try to tuck your pubis bone toward your belly button so it's higher than your belly button. Do not let your back sag or you're not strong enough for this exercise yet. Let's do 2 more. And roll it on down. All right, there's another progression in that one. My back just needs a little stretch. The leg will be straight. Exhale, roll up. Tabletop the right. Point to the ceiling. There we go. As it lowers, I exhale to keep control. Inhale, dorsiflex up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. So it's opposite of what we were doing before. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Trying to keep my pelvis level, my pubis bone ever so slightly higher than my belly button if possible. This one it's harder to do on. All right, tabletop that leg. Lay it down, roll down, give yourself a little break. Roll up. Tabletop. Point to the ceiling, dorsiflex. Oh, sorry. Point first. Exhale down. Inhale up. With any of these, it's better just try out and see if you can. And if you can't do it well, just try 1 or 2 and build the other steps first. Don't try to do something that's too hard for you till you've built up your strength. Let's do 2 more. Tabletop, lay it down, roll that out. Whew. Bring your knees in, give yourself a little relaxation. All right, we are going to go into the 100 for our last exercise. All right, tabletop or feet down would be a beginner level of tabletop, 100. All right, otherwise your toes can be up or down at 45 degrees. So start with your arms overhead, breath in. Exhale, curl up, head, chest, shoulders. Reach those fingertips towards your heels. Breath in and begin. Breathe in, 4, 5. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. So you can always reach your fingers a little farther, curl your chest up a little farther. Imprint maybe a little deeper. Squeeze your quads just a little more if you have straight legs. You could try turning your toes out. Keep that pace of breath. In for 5. Breathe out for 5. We have 30 more left. In. Breathe out. 20 more. Breathe out. Last 10. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Whew. All right, we're going to finish here with a little butterfly. All right, feel free to stand up at the end, but because of my camera, I'm not going to do a standing roll down. So I'm going to finish here using my hands to pull my legs in, push my elbows down, and feel that kind of stretch and openness in my neck. All right, let go. Reach your hands up. Fold in half. Let your back relax. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, come back up and let your hands pull those legs in. Stretch, open your chest. Push down your shoulder blades to pockets, pits to pockets, and relax. Thank you very much for joining me, completing our day with a bit of Pilates, and keep moving every day.